Well, I told the team after the game that I'm thankful for these guys entrusting in me to be their head coach and following my lead along with the rest of the coaching staffs. These guys, Manny and the seniors, I told them can't thank them enough for setting the foundation of what we're trying to do and what we're going to try to accomplish going forward. We didn't lose the game. We actually just ran out of time this one, and that happens sometimes in football. But the effort of these guys from the beginning of that I took this job and what we are trying to build here is a credit to both these guys sitting to my right and to my left, obviously. And we lost to a good football team. We know these guys were a good football team. We had some opportunities, and they didn't allow us to take advantage of those opportunities. There's a reason these guys have won 12 games. They're well coached, and they made the plays down the stretch when they needed to. And we'll grow from this as a football team. But I can't thank these guys enough, especially these two guys. And Nikhil as well. I mean, he is part of our offense. He was here today. What these guys have accomplished as an offensive unit. Questions?
Do you feel like there was a pivotal moment in the game that changed the tide?
Yeah, there was a couple. We took the 2 turnovers away. The one fumble out of the end zone helped us. But the other 2, we only scored 3 points. You know, you got to score points, especially when you get the ball. Where we possessed it, weren't able to score points. And look, these guys got a great defense. We said that coming in. They played very well in the red zone. They did some things and got us in some bad downs. I thought early in the football game we had established the run very well. We had time of possession, and we made it a game we wanted to play in. And we made it uncomfortable for them. But then they got a score. They got ahead. We had to catch up a little bit, and that's where they can really come after you. You know, they got a very good group of guys. We let a big run hit us. The big run hurt us. We just missed the gap, and the guy hit it, and he hit a home run.
Manny, how are you feeling physically? That was a pretty nasty shot you took on that last throw.
I'm all right. Doctor said all the stuff in my knee checked out, so we'll go back, figure it all out. But I can walk and everything, so it's all good.
Manny, just what were your thoughts just walking off the field for the final time?
I'm good. I left it all out there, so that's all I needed to do.
Did you guys at any point think this is, hey, we've been there before.
The whole game.
This is the pattern that we've had every game this year.
We're comfortable.
Yeah.
We're comfortable. The tighter the game got, and we said we'd get it in the fourth quarter, we can just be within a score or lead. I mean, we had a chance to win. It just they made a couple big plays. Quarterback, made a big play on the draw, but the run play hurt us. That's the one that got us. Then they got some momentum, and we couldn't get our momentum back.
Coach, what did you learn about your team in the first game without Nikhil Harry?
That it's a passionate football team. We were down a lot of guys, but that's football. And when guys go out, the next guy has to step up and play. And we're in the game because of our ability to run the football. This man sitting to my left, I guess he broke a record today. It's too bad it came on a loss, but his effort all season says something about the direction where we're headed, and it's good that he's coming back. So I think we accomplished some things this year. Lost a lot of tight football games. This one got away from us. Generally, games we had lost had been by 1 score. You know, we were trying as hard as we could get it back in position where we could make a run, and we ran out of time, as I said.
Herman, on that note, playing without Nikhil Harry, I thought Brandon Ayuk, especially first half, an outstanding game. What do you see from him?
Did a nice job. Yes, he did. We're gonna rely on him next year, and there's some other young ones, Porter and some guys like that. So when you lose a guy like Nikhil, he can tilt the field for you when he lines up. When he's not in there, and I thought the young guys stepped up and played pretty well.
What about the record? Obviously, a loss, it probably dampens that a little bit, but to do what you did against a quality defense like this.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Hey, Manny, it's been a joy watching you all season.
Thank you.
So what's next for you? Are you going to be at the combine this year coming up?
That's the plan. That's the plan. God willing.
Maybe when can you start to reflect on what you did this season, and how quickly do you turn the page and start focusing on next year?
I don't know. I have a long time to think about that. So right now, I'm disappointed. Disappointed.
And Coach, after they had what looked like a touchdown, you get the touchback, but you went 3 and out right away. How big a Do you think that was kind of a turning point right there?
Well, yeah, but here again, I think the turning point for me was the 2 turnovers that we took away. We scored 3. You know, you got to get more points than that against a good team like this. We had some pretty good field position, and you got to give them credit. They got a pretty good defense, by the way, going into this. So they did a nice job, and we got behind the chains. You know, when we got behind the chains on 3rd down, first half, we stayed in front of the chains and converted a lot of 3rd downs. We had time of possession. We ran the ball. We had more possession time than them. We had more plays than them. Second half, they flipped the script on us a little bit.
Manny, how did you feel about your performance in the drives following the interception?
I don't think interceptions ever affect my play. I'm a veteran, so in this league, but I mean, I thought we came out that next drive. We came out, went right down and scored, and then I forget about those. So I got next play mentality, and it's just all about trying to help those other guys have that same type of thought process.
Coach, I know doesn't want to talk about his season and the record that he put up, but what has he meant to the team, and what have you seen from him?
Well, his effort, his second effort, his ability to every week focus in on what he needs to do, the extra time he spends in the building. I mean, a guy like Eno is in pro football. We call him a pro's pro. He's constantly in the office learning. He sits with the offensive linemen. So all those things are a credit to his work ethic. And when you work as hard as he does, his effort, it shows up on the field. That's why he obviously broke a record.
What adjustments did they make defensively second half to kind of slow you down?
Put an extra guy in the box for the most part, and just made some good plays. I mean, they adjusted, but here again, I think we missed some opportunities when we look back at it. I don't want to take anything away from them, but they're a good football team. Look, they won 12 games. They've won 20-something games in 2 years, so they're a good football team.
You know, when you came in, all the talk was about Fresno State's defense, 17th in the country, number 2 in points allowed. At what point, was there a point in the game where you guys said, we can play with these guys?
There was no point in the game where we said that. We knew it from the jump that our offensive line has a will to destroy anything that steps in front of them. So, there was nothing said from it was already known from the jump that what we were going to do what we could do to get those yards and stuff like that.
How would you assess where the program is after your first season?
We built somewhat of a foundation due to Manny and some of the seniors, and I think going forward now with Eno and some of the guys coming back, we've kind of set a standard of what we try to accomplish. We didn't accomplish our number 1 goal, and that was to try to play in the Pac-12 championship game. As I said, we needed to go 5-0 down the stretch. We finished 4-1. Fell a little short. But I think now with the recruiting is about to take place, I think bringing in more guys to add to Eno and the rest of the guys that we brought in last year, we have the ability to build something pretty nice around here.
Just following up on that, first of all, thank you for showing up, win, lose, always having good answers, thorough answers. But what do you think about the job that Herm's done so far and the foundation that's been set here this year?
Yeah, I mean, if you just think about it for yourself, you know we're in the right direction. You know where we are in terms of the program's mindset. You just see it in guys' eyes on the field. You know, there's a want to play for him. And when you have a group of guys that want to play for your head coach, sky's the limit, you know. So they got a really good thing going. They got some good recruits that will be coming in here. So, you know, the one thing I've told, you know, Jaden that just committed, and, you know, I've told Dylan and all these other quarterbacks is when your opportunity comes up, somebody's going to have to make something happen. And it's in your hands. So everybody has a job and a chance to do something special, and it's about them going out there and going and getting it.